Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, Mr. Pasha.
Good morning.
Morning, Doug.
Morning, Judge.
What case do you have this morning?
Your Honor, I have George Williams. Probable cause conference. I'm just first date. I'm going to if possible and just get either a live PE date or a new PCC. I just haven't received discovery yet.
You say you told me to yeah. Okay.
Good morning.
Renee Cooper for Donald Dorchy. Oh, Jeff, were you talking?
I was, but go ahead, Renee.
Well, okay. Renee Cooper for Donald Dorchy. It was an in-person homicide exam. We just need a new date.
Thank you.
Jeffrey,
Okay.
good morning. Jeffrey Edison.
Ooh.
I have Casey Pinkett for PCC, and we just need to set it for exam. I don't have discovery.
Morning, Eric Spector on behalf of Jalen Dennis.
John Brewster for Franco Atanasio. Good morning.
Good morning.
Sally Irwin for Talon McIntosh.
Yes.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, Your Honor. Amanda Wilkerson for Khalil Hunter.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, or Jeffrey Glazer on Mr. Zachary Sims. I just need a new PCC date on Zachary Sims.
And good morning, Kate DeMott Grady. I'm on Sophia Watson, which is an in-person exam today.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie Lambert on behalf of Daryl Tate.
I didn't hear that last one.
Stephanie Lambert on behalf of Daryl Tate.
Okay.
Catherine O'Mara on behalf of Brazil Gardenhire. It was supposed to be an in-person exam. I tried to get it converted to a Zoom. I sent emails to the clerk and Mr. Moody. I also wanted to ask the clerk if I could get my client Abdul Razak Al Rayashi put on the schedule earlier. He wants to waive his exam. He's set for an in-person exam February 16th.
Are you okay with that? Yeah. Okay.
Good morning. Good morning, Your Honor. John Harris on behalf of Michael Lackey. Good morning, Your Honor. Harris on behalf of
Come on, put yourself on.
I think I got to do it on my phone.
Hello.
And good morning. It's Attorney Nicole Casca.
Hold on 1 second. Was that Mr.
Okay,
Harris?
sorry.
I didn't hear you, Mr. Harris.
John Harris on behalf of Michael Lackey.
You have two Harrises.
Attorney Wyatt Harris, I didn't hear you.
Right. You have two Harrises. Wyatt Harris on behalf of Michael Lackey. He retained me yesterday.
Actually, 3 Harrises.
Okay. Are either one of you guys on the Whitsey case?
That's mine, Judge. Rodriguez Whitsey when I sent for an exam.
Okay. Thank you.
Good morning. William Noakes on Leonard Davis.
Did you get Ms. Casca? No. Thank you. Good morning, Ms. Casca. Good morning, Ms. Bates.
Good morning, Antel. I have Brian Sloan. It was set for an exam.
Good morning, everyone.
Okay. Thank you, Ms. Bates. Ms. Casca? She's talking. Oh, she's talking tonight. Okay.
Good morning. I have Ray Crumby. It's set for an exam this morning.
What's the defendant's last name?
Crumby, CRUMBIE.
All right. Thank you.
Good morning. This is Vassal Johnson. I have Earl Griffin.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson.
You're welcome.
Good morning, Intel. This is Stephanie Farkas. I have 3 files. Sterling Kimbrough, Chelsea Snyder, and I'm standing in for Joan Morgan on Miguel Navarro.
Navarro, Kimbrough, and Snyder.
Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
If you're not in the hearing, put your systems on mute, please.
Good morning. My name is Ashley Chaffone. I am the prosecutor on your afternoon in-person exam, which is Elshawn Bomarito.
Okay.
Thank you.
And this is Eric Spector on behalf of Jalen Dennis.
What's the defendant's last name?
Dennis, D-E-N-N-I-S.
Okay.
Until I just wanted to make sure you had Macintosh for Sally Irwin.
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you.
And tell, this is Mark Magidson on Carl Carlton.
You can hear him?
Yeah, I can hear him, but I don't know what's going on.
Huh?
Yeah, I can hear him.
Well, you gotta wait till they call that number. They don't call your.
Okay. Do I have all the attorneys checked in so far? Thank you. Give me 1 second, bro.
This is Kim. I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, good morning, Kim.
Good morning.
Calling parties on the Lamont Bird. Calling case number 20-60215, People versus Lamont Chavarro Bird. The charge with count 1, controlled substance, delivery or manufacture between 5 and 45 kilograms of marijuana or synthetic equivalents. Count 2, controlled substance, maintaining a drug house. Defendant is a habitual offender. 4th offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Oh, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
All right, good morning, Your Honor. Tina Ripley on behalf of the people, P83688.
May it please this honorable court. Good morning, Your Honor. Alicia Martin, P69003 on behalf of Mr. Byrd. Your Honor, Mr. Byrd is present with me on Zoom this morning.
Mr. Byrd, state your name for the record, please.
Lamont Chavarro Bird.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Your Honor, I have received the discovery in this matter, and I am requesting an in-person exam date.
How many witnesses?
1 second, Judge. Potentially 6 or 7.
6 or
my God. Mr. Clerk.
Put your system on mute, please, for the hearing. Have the other two defendants been arraigned yet?
Your Honor, defendant number, I believe it's number 2, Mr. Alos, is represented by Eddie Bajoka, and I did speak to him yesterday, and he was trying at that time to get his client arraigned. So I don't know if he was able to accomplish that yesterday, or by the end of the week, he's hoping to have his client arraigned. I don't know about the other defendant.
All right, September 13th at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Why'd you keep doing it?
Leave your systems on mute until your case is called, please. We hear everything you say, we hear. Calling parties on George Williams. Calling case number 21-55274, People versus George Lewis Williams. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Your Honor, good morning to you, your statute gallery, Mr. Moody. Vincent Haysha, P76506, on behalf of Mr. Williams, whose presence I would ask you to waive at this time, Your Honor.
All right, waive the hearing for the purpose of this hearing. What's your pleasure?
Thank you, Your Honor. At this time, Your Honor, I have not received discovery. If the court is inclined to give us one adjournment on the probable cause conference, I'll take that. If not, I'd ask the matter be set for exam.
Okay, we'll set it for exam. I'll adjourn the PTC.
They do. I like that.
Judge, I have one witness on this matter.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Haysha, can you give your P number again? I'm sorry.
Sure, 76506.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Did you say yes?
Yeah, just click yes.
Put your system on mute. You don't know how, I'll do it for you. Leave it on mute. All right, March 29th at 11:45.
Everybody come sign in to your zone. Huh?
Is that a good date?
I'm checking right now, Judge. Thanks.
All right.
Is that for a Zoom hearing, Your Honor? Zoom exam?
Nope, that's in person.
Okay, I'll make that work. 11:45 a.m.
Yes, sir.
Great. Thanks, Judge. And Mr. Moody, I'll send my email in a private chat right now. Just for
If it's on the bar website, I'm good because I got your P number.
Great. Thank you all. Judge, are we all set?
Yeah, we're all set. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a nice day, everyone.
You too. Calling parties on Dorothy. Calling case number 20-61683. People versus Daryl Keith Dorothy. Defendant is charged with count 1, homicide, murder, second degree. Defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice. Mandatory 25-year sentence. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Good morning, Your Honor. Adam Dreer, P79246 for the people.
And good morning, Renee Cooper, on behalf of Mr. Dorchy. Judge, I would ask for today's hearing that his presence be waived. He's in the county jail.
I will waive his appearance for the purpose of today's hearing.
We just need a new in-person exam date.
Okay.
Excuse me. All right, February 23rd at 1:30.
That will be good, Judge. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, and stay well. Thank you.
All right, thank you too.
Thank you, Judge.
All right, thank you. Calling parties on KC Pinkett and Sterling Kimbrough. Calling case number 21-55277. People versus KC Stephen Red Pinkett and Sterling Kimbrough. Both defendants are charged with 1 count of carrying a concealed weapon. Both defendants are scheduled today for probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Jeffrey Edison on behalf of Mr. Pinkett. I would waive his presence for purposes of these proceedings, Your Honor. Good morning.
Good morning.
Your Honor, we have.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Stephanie Farkas, P74227, appearing on behalf of Sterling Kimbrough, who's out of custody, and I ask the court to waive his appearance for purposes of today's proceeding.
Waive his appearance for purpose of today's hearing.
Yep, Your Honor, I submitted a request for discovery. I have not received it yet, so I resubmit my request.
Okay.
And Judge, in terms of Mr. Kimbrough, I'm asking for all electronic discovery.
Judge, one witness on this matter. Mr. Edison, what's your P?
25912.
Okay, and Ms. Farkas, I'm sorry, I didn't catch it when you said it.
74227.
Thank you.
March 31st at 9:45.
Your Honor, can we have that first week in April, April 5th, 6th, the following week?
April 6th at 9:45.
That's good, Your Honor.
That's fine, Judge.
4/6 at 9:45, Judge.
Sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Everyone have a great day and thank you.
You too, be safe.
Calling parties on Miguel Navarro. Calling case number 21-55491, People versus Miguel Navarro. Defendant is charged with count 1, carjacking, count 2, armed robbery, count 3, stolen property, receiving and concealing a motor vehicle. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause count.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Stephanie Farkas, P74227, standing in for Counsel of Record Joan Morgan. Her P number is 34482. Your Honor, Mr. Navarro's in custody. I'd ask the court to waive his appearance for purposes of this proceeding.
Waive his presence for the purpose of today's hearing.
Your Honor, our office has not received any discovery in this matter, and Ms. Morgan has been unable to meet with Mr. Navarro. I know the court's normal procedure is to go ahead and set this case for an exam, but given the severity of the cases and these circumstances, Judge, I'd ask the court for a short adjournment of the PCC.
Don't adjourn the PCC's counsel, send it for exam. Don't have to provide discovery. If they don't provide discovery, the case is going to get dismissed.
Okay, Judge.
You know where he is, Ms. Farkas?
Division 2.
Thank you.
How many witnesses?
Oh, Judge, I'm sorry. I have. I have 2.
April 8th at 10:15. good day.
I'm trying to check right now, Judge. I believe that should work, Judge.
April 8 at 10:15.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge.
Ms. Farkas, I've just sent the discovery for the prior matter you're on. Mr.
Okay, thank you.
Uh-huh.
Calling parties on Chelsea Snyder. Calling case number 21-55282, People versus Chelsea Marie Snyder. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Stephanie Farkas, P74227, appearing on behalf of Ms. Schneider, who's out of custody. I'd ask the court to waive her appearance.
Waiver of appearance for purpose of today's hearing.
Judge, I have not received any discovery in this matter. I am requesting that this case be set for exam.
Any witnesses?
Judge, I have 2 I could probably do with 1.
And Judge, after speaking with my client, and again, I'm still waiting on discovery, but I do think that this might be a gun board diversion request.
April 8th, 11:15.
Judge, I'm sorry, you cut out on the time. 11:15?
Yes, sir. April
Thank
8th,
you.
at 11:15.
That's fine, Judge. Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Jalen Dennis. Calling case number 20-58864, People versus Jalen Christopher Dennis. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 25 grams. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Eric Spector on behalf of Jalen Dennis.
Dennis. Mr. Spector, Mr. Dennis on?
I'm sorry, 45163, is that what you're?
Oh, it's Mr. Dennis on. Let's turn on your video, please.
I don't know why my video's not on it. I'm trying to should be on. I don't know why it's not. He also should be on. I'm going to try to log on my phone because my computer, I see my little light is on here for the video.
All right.
Not on.
That's all right. That's all right. We'll waive his appearance for the purpose of today's hearing. How many witnesses do you have on this?
Judge, I have, pardon me. I have 3.
She went. All I know, that ain't cool. That ain't right. Simple as that.
September 14th at 10 o'clock.
Thank you, Judge.
Is it a good day?
Thank you.
All right, thank you. Now let's continue then. Calling parties on Franco Atanasio. Calling case number 21-55227, People versus Franco Alberto Atanasio. Defendant is charged with counts 1, 2, and 3, criminal sexual conduct, 4th degree, force or coercion, SOAR notice, HIV, STD testing notice. Count 4, aggravated indecent exposure, SOAR notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning. For the record, Nida Simona, Assistant Prosecutor for the People, P45366.
May it please the court, John Brewster, P36920, on behalf of Franco Atanasio. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. All right, waive your client's appearance, or is he present?
He's present here in my office in the back. State your name.
State your name, sir. I gotta hear you.
Franco Atanasio.
Can you get that, Kim?
Yes,
Judge, I got it.
Okay, thanks.
All right, send this matter for exam.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Atanasio has 2 other matters that are in the process of being charged. They've already been signed by a different prosecutor. They will all come to me eventually. They're in the loop in our office. So there will be 2 other files with like or similar charges with Mr. Atanasio.
It'll be different witnesses, huh?
Correct, different between all of them.
Okay. And how many witnesses do you have on this?
Just one on this one.
Okay.
Ms. Simona, can I have your P number one more time, please?
Certainly, 45356.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
So this is an adult witness?
These are all adult witnesses, Judge, yes.
All right, thank you.
Could I suggest that we maybe schedule for another PCC, hoping the other ones come along, so that way we can kind of try to bundle them together, if we would, Judge?
Well, it'd be easier just to schedule them now. If I try to schedule 3 cases bundled together, then we're looking at, or get it in.
I'm sorry, you're looking at what, Judge? There was another.
I said, then you're looking at September before I can get it in. But if I do them separate, I can squeeze them in between.
All right. Mr. Bird, I'm assuming you want an exam on all 3 of them, right? We don't even have discovery shared yet with everything, because I don't even have the other 2 files. That's why I was suggesting that. Whatever the court wishes.
On February 24th at 12:30.
Fine with me, Your Honor.
Well, February 24th at 12:30, Judge?
Yes, ma'am.
Very good. If anything changes, can we just contact Kitty from your office, Judge? Because I'm assuming, are you going to be getting the other 2 cases?
Yes, I'll get the other 2 cases.
All right. So I'm sure those will probably come up for PCC pretty soon. So it's February 24th. We're talking about like that's like that's just around the corner on this. Okay.
Right, February 24th, 12:30.
Very good.
Yep. All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Calling parties on Talon McIntosh. Calling case number 21-55280, People versus Talon Aaron McIntosh. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying or concealed weapon, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sally Irwin on behalf of Mr. McIntosh, who I believe is aboard by Zoom. Please state your name.
Alan McIntosh.
Judge,
McIntosh, hold on, Ms. Irwin. Mr. McIntosh, I don't do t-shirts in my courtroom. I don't do sweats. You dress for court or I dress you. That's how it works. Do we understand?
Understood.
All right, you understand what I say when I dress you? You understand what that means?
I believe I do.
Okay, well, just to make sure, it means I send you Wayne County Jail, they put you in greens. It's the only shirt without a collar you're gonna wear in my courtroom. All right?
Yes. Is there any way I could change my shirt now?
Well, no, you're all right now, because you didn't know. All right?
Yes.
So I'm just letting you know for the future, just don't come back wearing a t-shirt or sweats, okay?
It won't happen again.
All right, thank you, sir.
Mhm.
All right, Ms. Irwin.
Judge, I need discovery in this matter, and you're setting exam dates out far enough that we'll take an exam date.
All right, how many witnesses?
Judge, on this one, I have one.
On March 3rd at 12:15.
Would you repeat that, Judge?
March 3rd at 12:15.
I have that. Blair, do you have my email?
Ms. Irwin, if you are in the directory, I should. What's your P again?
32405.
Okay, yeah, if you're in the directory, I'll get it from there.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Stay well.
you too. Judge, I'm sorry, that was three, I didn't pick it up.
March 3rd at 12:15.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Khalil Hunter. Calling case number 20-62807, People versus Khalil Xavier Hunter. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon, commission of a felony with a motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
The attorney on Mr. Hunter.
I thought it was an NDS matter, Judge. I could be wrong, though.
Calling parties on Zachary Sims. Calling case number 21-55271, People versus Zachary Sims. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying concealed weapons, commission of a felony with a motor vehicle advisory. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Morning, Your Honor. This is Prosecutor Blair Moody for the People.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Glazer P4689, on behalf of Mr. Sims, who is present via Zoom, asking to waive his physical presence.
I'm sorry, could you say your name again? Is this Jeff Glazer?
Jeffrey Glazer, P492.
Thank you.
All right, Mr. Sims, state your name for the record.
My name is Zachary Sims Jr.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, we're asking for a live examination. I did chat Mr. Moody my email for discovery. I'm asking for discovery at this time.
And that was sent to you, Mr. Glazer. Digital and paper.
Oh, great.
Successfully sent according to our records.
How many witnesses?
There's this one. I have 2. I might be able to do with 1, though, Judge.
Do February 26th at 12:30.
Can we go a little further out? I may be doing a gun board letter on this, some time on it.
April 14th at 12:30.
Judge, can you please repeat it? It cut out a little bit. April
14th at 12:30.
Okay, thank you.
That's great. Thank you, Judge. Have a great day.
Mr. Glazer?
Yes.
Can you repeat your P number? It cut out when you said it.
46892.
Perfect, thank you.
Thank you.
Your Honor, may I check in? I'm here on Devontae Burton to adjourn a preliminary exam. The special prosecutor's here and my client is here.
All right, we got you, Mr. Wells.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Your Honor, this is Jennifer Mead, and we're in the parking lot for a preliminary examination on Damon Montgomery. It was supposed to be an in-person exam at 9.
All right, we call it. Okay.
Calling parties on Damon Montgomery. Calling case number 20-59629, People versus Damon Perry Montgomery. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms possession by felon. Count 3, weapons, ammunition possession by felon. Count 5, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 7, 8, count 7, and 8, weapons, felony firearm, second offense notice. Defendant is a habitual offender, second offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Jennifer Mead, P 57106. I'm standing in actually for counsel of record Clifford Chadwick, P 34372, on behalf of defendant Damond Montgomery, who is appearing by Zoom.
Mr. Montgomery, state your name for the record.
I know.
You don't have him, Mr. Montgomery.
He's saying, he just sent me a text message saying that he's having difficulty with the audio.
Do you know if he's on video at all?
I saw him on the video. Where did I see him? It was like A21.
There he is. Montgomery, state your name for the record, please.
Damon Montgomery.
Thank you, sir. All right, Ms. Mead, we're rescheduling this matter?
Yes, we were scheduled for an in-person exam for 9 o'clock this morning. Mr. Montgomery and I both appeared here at the court and we're told that we can't enter the building.
Yeah, we got an issue with COVID. We have no security officer, so we're not holding exams until next Monday.
Okay. We're asking for an in-person exam.
All right. Let me find your spot.
Ms. Mead, do we have a stipulation as to the prior felony convictions for exam purposes only?
No, because of the age of it, I've been having difficulty obtaining documentation on the prior, so I can't stipulate to that. I don't know if you could get additional information and send that to me.
Yeah, what I have is basically from the Odyssey ROA here, raised sealed document. It should be on the public one.
Would you be able, because I wasn't able to get a full...
I can email you a copy.
Okay, if you could send it over to me.
Now remember, you won't be able to feel the raised seal on it though.
Oh yeah. No, I got, yeah. I'll be able to see the marking though.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, April 13th at 12:30.
If I can check, Your Honor, there is another matter. I had sent over, April 13th works in my calendar. I had sent a motion on behalf by Mr. Chadwick as petitioner to withdraw his appearance. He is court-appointed counsel. And I sent a copy of I emailed a copy of the motion to Mr. Moody as well.
Will you be, I can't recall our discussion on the email. Are you going to be filing an appearance on this matter then, Ms. Mead?
Mr. Chadwick is court-appointed counsel. I'm not sure if Judge Giles can appoint me as counsel on behalf of Mr. Montgomery. I've spoken with Mr. Montgomery. He indicated that he would, that because I'm familiar with the case and I've spoken with him, he would be fine with me being appointed, but I'm not sure if Judge Giles is able to do that.
Okay, I'll let you and the court handle that one then. Thank you.
Right, okay, Mr. Chadwick has to he has to come in and file this. I got the motion, but how, are you gonna argue the motion, or he's gonna argue the motion?
May I argue the motion?
So you can tell me what the good cause is.
So Mr. Chadwick is having significant health issues. And he's also having some personal issues to where he is concerned that he is not able to properly represent Mr. Montgomery. And so he is asking for the court to allow him to withdraw his appearance and appoint new counsel on behalf of Mr. Montgomery.
Mr. Montgomery, do you have any objection?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
All right, we'll grant the motion. We gotta, Ms. Mead, I have to call over across the street to see if they will do it. Appoint you.
Okay.
Or if they're gonna appoint someone else. So, right now, the date's gonna be April 13th, 2021 at 12:30. We'll call over, and then if you can hang on for a little bit, we'll find out, all right?
Okay.
Want to recall that, Judge?
No, I'm just gonna, no, the date's gonna remain the same.
Okay.
So Montgomery's is the hearing's done. Well, no, because he needs to wait to see also. We'll recall it.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll recall it. I want to make sure that he knows who's representing him.
Right. Okay. Thank you. I'll leave that date then. Well, the court will give it back when we go again.
Date's gonna be the same. So,
Can you
Would we be able to zoom in? Would we be able to zoom in about an hour? That way, Mr. Montgomery and we can go to someplace warm and zoom back in.
all right.
Judge, that date again was April, I'm sorry.
April 13th at 12:30.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Recalling parties on Khalil Hunter. Calling case number 20-62807, People versus Khalil Xavier Hunter. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon with the motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Till Manager Wilkerson, P81003, on behalf of Mr. Shelton, who is appearing by Zoom. Please state your name for the record.
Khalil Hunter.
Your Honor, at this time, I'm asking for either an adjourned PCC or set it for preliminary exam. I don't have discovery on this matter. I did request it. I'm just waiting on them to get it over to me.
All right, we'll set this matter for preliminary exam. Mr. Moody, how do you?
Judge, could you repeat the defendant's last name? I'm not seeing it on my docket.
Hunter.
Hunter. Okay, got it. Yes, thank you. Let me look. Okay, my apologies. I have one. And counsel, I'm sorry, your P number?
81003.
And you're with NDS, correct?
No, I'm retained.
Oh, you are, okay.
I need an appearance from you.
I filed it with through the court website, Your Honor. I'm not sure how long it usually takes that to go through, but I can also fax it if that's necessary.
You can send it directly to my clerk. That way we can have it in the file, because going through the system, we may get it, we may not.
Okay, I'll send it over right now, Your Honor.
What?
I'm sending it to her now.
And this is Khalil Hunter, is that correct, counsel?
Yes, that is.
Thank you.
March 5th at 11:15.
Thank you, Your Honor.
This is, counsel, this is not a gun board case, is it?
No, Your Honor.
All right.
Counsel, I'll be sending the discovery over.
Thank you. Your Honor, this exam, this is in person, correct?
Yes, it's in person.
Thank you.
Okay, just sent it over for you.
Okay, thank you.
Calling parties on Safina Watson. Calling case number 20-59099, People versus Safina Watson. Defendant is charged with count 1, unlawful posting of a message. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Morning, Your Honor. This is Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Service by Kate DeMott Grady, P8 on behalf of Miss Safina Watson. Your Honor, Miss Watson tried to Zoom in today, but she was not able to. I have her on speakerphone here. I can have her say her name or would ask to waive her presence.
All right, we'll waive appearance for purpose of today's hearing.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're scheduled for an in-person preliminary hearing today, and I'm asking for an adjourned date.
All right.
Miss Grady, could I have your P number one more time? You cut out when you said it.
Yes, 83667.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
March 31st at 9:45.
That works, Your Honor. Thank you.
Calling parties on Daryl Tate. Calling case number 21-55236, People versus Daryl Lamar Tate, AKA King Snoop Snoop. Defendant is charged with count 1, false pretenses, $1,000 or more but less than $20,000. Defendant is a habitual offender. Third offense notice. Also calling case number 21-55234, People versus Daryl Lamar Tate, AKA King Snoop, AKA Snoop. Defendant is charged with count 1, false pretenses, $1,000 or more but less than $20,000. Defendant is a habitual offender. Third offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Stephanie Lambert appearing on behalf of Mr. Tate.
All right. Waive his appearance for the purpose of this hearing. You waive his appearance for the purpose of this hearing?
Your Honor, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. He's present, Your Honor. He's on Zoom this morning.
All right, Mr. Tate, will you state your name for the record, please?
Daryl Tate.
Thank you, sir. It's your pleasure, counsel.
Your Honor, we have not yet received discovery It's my understanding that the court is not inclined to adjourn PCC conferences. We just asked for enough time to be able to review the discovery before the preliminary hearing. We are requesting an in-person hearing, and Mr. Tate has other matters that are following as well. So if we could just have enough time to review the discovery, we would appreciate that.
I have one witness on both matters, Judge. Miss Lambert, what's your P number? I'm sorry.
71303.
Got it. This matter, these are older matters, date of offense of 2019 of February, and then the other one is 10 October 2018. So there's most likely no digital discovery with regards to these cases.
Thank you.
All right, so the first one for September 10th at 9 o'clock.
Which one is that, Judge? Ending in 234?
236.
Oh, 236? Okay, that date again, I'm sorry.
September 10th, 9 o'clock.
9 a.m., okay.
And then the next one will be September 10th at 9:30.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Lambert, good to see you again.
Good to see you as well. Good to see you, Judge.
All right, you too now. Take care.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Brazil Garden Hire. Calling case number 20-62387, People versus Brazil McGarry Garden Hire. Defendant is charged with count 1, assault with intent to murder. Count 2, armed robbery. Count 3, unlawful imprisonment. Count 4, interfering with the crime report, committing crime, threatening to kill or injure. Count 5, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 6, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count 7, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 8, assault with a dangerous weapon, felonious assault. Counts 9 through 15, weapons, felony firearm. Count 16, malicious destruction of personal property, $200 or more, but less than $1,000. Defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisory. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. Catherine O'Meara on behalf of Mr. Gardenhire, who I believe is on the Zoom somewhere. Mr. Gardenhire? Maybe not.
We have Mr. Gardenhire on Zoom.
I guess he's not on the Zoom, Your Honor. I don't see him. I saw several things listed as iPhone. I thought maybe that might have been him.
When the last time you talked to him?
Yesterday, but I did text him a couple times this morning and he hasn't responded, so I don't know. I don't have any confirmation that he was ever Zoomed on this morning.
All right, you talked to him yesterday?
I did.
All right, the court waives his appearance for the purpose of this hearing. You schedule it.
Ms. O'Meara, can I have your P number, please?
53823.
Thank you.
and I didn't realize it till I already made my cereal. So gross.
All right, March 12th at 12:30.
That'll work for me, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Hi, Ron.
Calling parties on Brian Song. Calling case number 2059369. People versus Brian Deshaun Sloan. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle license. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Melanie Bates standing in for Randall Upshaw, appearing on behalf of Mr. Brian Sloan, who is present by Zoom. Mr. Sloan, can you identify yourself and state your name?
Brian Sloan.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this was scheduled for an exam. We're just looking for another exam date.
All right.
Oh, and Mr. Moody, may we also have the digital discovery?
Let's see, let me check on that.
Okay.
Oh, I did reach out to OIC for that. See if I can reach out again. This was in August, so I'm wondering, I don't know when it was first up. It might not be in their system anymore. I don't know.
The report said they uploaded it to evidence.com.
No, it wasn't in there. So I already checked it out. It was not there. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
April 14th at 10:15.
That works, Judge. Thank you.
Oh, excuse me. I'm sorry, Judge. The time was
10:15.
10:15. Thank you.
14th. Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Have a good day, everyone.
All right, you too. Take care.
Calling parties on Michael Lackey. Calling case number 20-62747. People versus Michael Craig Lackey. Defendant is charged with count 1, home invasion, first degree. Count 2, assault or assault and battery. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your
Good
Honor.
morning, Your
Assistant
Honor.
Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. John Harris on behalf of Michael Lackey.
Yeah. I did switch to Wyatt here.
Michael, hold on.
Mr. Lackey, state your name for the record, please.
Michael Lackey.
Thank you.
Your Honor, two matters for the court. First, despite several requests, we've not yet received discovery in this matter. Asked to restate our request to our prosecutor. And secondly, Your Honor, Mr. Lackey has retained counsel Wyatt Harris, who would substitute and file his appearance on the record today. And I will no longer represent Mr. Lackey going forward.
All right. All right. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Harris.
Good morning,
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good morning, Your Honor. Wyatt Harris, P54891. I have sent to your clerk a copy of the appearance I filed yesterday.
All right. Thank you.
We would just be asking for a preliminary exam date.
All right. Moody, how many witnesses?
Judge, this one I have one. Mr. Harris, your P number again is what?
P54891.
Thanks.
It is April 9th at 12:30.
Judge, I'm in trial the week of that week in St. Clair County, and I believe they go on Friday, so that would be a problem. The week before, the week after would be fine.
April 20th at 12:30.
That's fine, Your Honor.
That was what time? 12:30, Judge?
12:30, April 20th.
Okay, 12:30.
How many witnesses did you say?
Judge, in this case, I have one.
Okay.
Mr. Moody, I sent you my email via chat. If you could.
I'm sorry, Mr. Harris, you're blanking out on cutting out.
Okay, I sent my email via chat.
Okay.
And
Is it
the paper and digital discovery if you have it.
okay? Is your P number in the bar directory? I'm sorry, your email address. Your email address.
It's in the chat.
Okay. I prefer to get out of the bar. It's a little easier that way for me, but I'll.
That's fine. My P number P54891.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. See you then.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Harris, was that the only matter you had today?
Yes, that is.
Okay.
It is for me as well. Thank you. Have a good day.
Mr. Lackey, you can leave.
Your Honor, if the court could please recall Mr. Lucci, Attorney Dan Mercier.
We haven't called him one yet.
Oh, I'm sorry. My client chatted to me that it had already been called. Thank you.
All right.
Calling parties on Rodriguez, Wixie. Calling case number 21-55319, People versus Rodriguez Cole Wixie, AKA Rodriguez Demetrius Wixie, AKA Rodriguez Cleo Wixie. Defendant is charged with counts 1 and 2, weapons, firearms possession by felon. Count 3, weapons, ammunition possession by felon. Counts 4 and 5, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 6, controlled substance, possession of cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 25 grams. Count 7, 8, 9, and 10, weapons, felony, firearm. Defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Judge Lyle Harris on behalf of Mr. Witzy, who is present on Zoom.
Mr. Witzy, state your name for the record, please.
Yes, my name Rodriguez Witzy.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, we wish to set this for an exam. Is the court only setting live exams? Do I understand?
I'm setting them for live, yeah.
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear that.
Yeah, I'm setting live exams.
Okay, so no Zoom exams then. Okay.
I'm not saying I won't do it by Zoom. I'm just saying I'm setting live exams.
Okay. Well, I would prefer Zoom depending on when it's going to be.
What would your client like to do, Mr. Harris?
Mr. Witzy, do you have an objection if we do the exam on Zoom?
No.
Okay.
Okay, why would we be doing it on Zoom?
Well, to be quite frank, Judge, there was a COVID outbreak last week, and guess where I was? In the 36th District Court. So, quite frankly, and I may, until I get vaccinated, I really don't want to come down there again, quite frankly.
I understand. Well, you don't have.
This kind of case, I think we can.
Mr. Harris, I won't make you come down. I prefer to do the exams in person because it's easier on everybody else.
Well, okay, I mean,
You don't have to be on Zoom.
I'm hoping to get that vaccination soon, so anyway.
Right,
But if
plus-
that's the case, Judge.
To make a correction, it wasn't an outbreak. We had one person that tested positive for COVID.
Yeah, and I was in the courtroom when that, anyway, so, ready for the date, Judge.
All right.
Mr. Harris, did you receive the discovery that was sent to you, paper and digital?
I had the paper, but if there's a video of the traffic stop, I need that, I'm pretty sure.
It came with the package. If you've got the
Okay,
paper, you've got the.
I'll check my email. If it's not there, I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right, April 21st.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, Judge.
April 21st at 9:45.
That's a bad day, Judge. That morning was really bad. I could do the afternoon that day.
Nope.
Okay.
April 22nd at 9:45.
9:45. I have an exam at 10:30 with Judge King, so I suppose I could do it that day.
You can do it at 9. You said you got one at 10:30?
10:30 with Judge King, so.
We'll be finished way before 10:30.
I'm sorry, Judge, I didn't hear that.
We'll be finished way before 10:30.
As I said, I have an exam set with Judge King at 10:30.
I understand that. I'm setting this one for 9:45, which
Okay,
is more than
okay, I
enough
just
time
want to make
to
sure.
do the exam.
Okay, that sounds right. This exam wouldn't take that long. Okay, got it in the book. Thank you, Judge.
Okay, so I'm clear, Judge. This is an in-person or a Zoom on 4/22 at 9:45?
In person.
Thank you.
I'm allowing Mr. Harris to be on Zoom if he so chooses.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome.
Mr. Harris, do we have a stip to the prior? I know that I sent the discovery to you. Prior felony convictions for exam purposes?
Yeah, but we'll see. Yes.
Stipulate to that? Stipulation as to the priors?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Calling parties on Leonard Davis. Calling case number 20-56180, People versus Leonard Thomas Davis. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
May it please this honorable court, William Noakes, P42796 of the Neighborhood Defenders Service of Detroit, on behalf of Mr. Leonard Davis, who is present via Zoom. Mr. Davis, please tell the court your name.
You gotta turn on your sound, Mr. Unmute yourself, please. Can you state your name again? You're still muted.
Okay.
All right, state your name, Mr. Davis, please.
Leonard Davis.
All right, thank you, sir.
Your Honor, This case had been set previously for a probable cause conference. I had been previously informed by APA Heapy that this case was destined for diversion, and today was to receive the diversion order.
Okay, so are we waiving the exam?
Yes, Your Honor, because Mr. Davis is set for diversion according to Mr. William Heapy from the prosecutor's office, and the order was to be sent to Mr. Blair Moody.
I'm sorry, what was,
I don't know if it happened or not. The issue is, only thing I have to do with any of that is whether or not you're saying now that you're waiving your exam.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, do people have any objection?
no, Your Honor, thank you.
All right, Mr. Davis, you understand that you understand you have a statutory right to preliminary exam where the state must show by probable cause a crime was committed and probable cause you had something to do with committing that crime. You understand that, sir?
Yes, sir.
Anybody promise you anything or threaten you in any way to get you to waive your right to preliminary exam?
No, sir.
You waive your right freely and voluntarily after having opportunity to talk to your attorney about it.
Yes, sir.
And do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form and initialing off?
No, sir.
Mr. Noakes, do you have any objection to the court signing your name to the waiver form and initialing off?
Do not, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right, court will find that you freely and voluntarily waive your right to preliminary exam as bound over the Wayne County Circuit Court Criminal Division for arraignment on the information. Be February 18th, 2021 at 9:00 a.m. All right, files continue. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Ray Crumby. Calling case number 20-59970, People versus Ray Burris Crumby. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Did they tell you something else different when you was here?
Oh, this is the one.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Deferred Services by Ken Reagan, P82125, on behalf of Mr. Ray Crumby.
All right, is Mr. Crumby on?
Mr. Crumby is not on, Your Honor.
You talked to him?
I have not talked to him. The number is not working right now. I have not talked to him in a couple of weeks.
All right, well, I'm just gonna keep you.
And if we were just going to adjourn it, can I have an opportunity to see if my investigator can reach out to him?
All right, well, it's set for 11:15. I'll recall it at 11:15.
Your Honor, may I say something?
About this case?
Yes. APA Rana Hadid, P62243. Your Honor, I have a case against the same defendant in front of Judge Jones. He was set for an in-person exam last week. He failed to appear and she issued a capias. He was also set for an in-person exam in front of you on January the 26th, and he also failed to appear. So he does have 2 warrants out for his arrest.
Oh, all right.
Judge, in that matter, we would ask for a capias to issue.
All right. Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Ms. Hadid.
Oh, no problem.
All right, KPS shall enter, any bond previously submitted shall be forfeited, new bond set at 30,000 cash. Huh?
Hold on. Let me get it right now.
Well, you just get out of it, hang up, because you done.
No, I'm trying to see what you were talking about.
All right, and Mr. Riggins, actually, out of all three cases, he has those. Yes.
I'm not on, I have no knowledge of those other cases. I did not appear and those are not my cases.
No, I understand. I'm not saying anything about that. What I'm saying is that Judge Jones has the oldest case, so all of these should be in front of her.
Okay, I
I'm
understand.
transferring the other two cases to Judge Jones.
Okay.
Okay, Your Honor, given that, then this case that was called this morning will go to Judge Stanford Jones.
Yes.
Thank you, sir. I'll mark that.
Calling parties on Earl Griffin. Calling case number 21-55300, People versus Earl Eugene Griffin. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Morning, Your Honor. May I please record Vassal Johnson on behalf of Mr. Earl Griffin, who's present here on Zoom. Mr. Griffin could be present under the name Susan, his wife. Oh, there he is. Below the window, Your Honor.
All right, Mr. Griffin, can you state your name, please?
Yes, sir. My name is Earl Eugene Griffin.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Judge, today's date times are set for PCC. I didn't catch Your Honor's policy. I'm writing a gun board letter. Is Your Honor still setting him for exam or PCC?
I'm setting for exam, but I'll give you a little extra time.
Okay, thank you.
Good done.
Mr. Johnson, you got the digital and paper, is that correct? Discovery?
Yes, I have paper. I see that the digital came yesterday. Thank you.
Okay, great.
All right, how many witnesses?
Your Honor, in this matter, I have one.
All right, the party is available April 21st at 11:15.
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you.
April 21 at 11:15, Judge?
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. You can sign off, Mr. Griffin.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Carlton Carter. Calling case number 20-56262, People versus Carlton L. Carter, AKA Keon Carter, AKA Jamel Christian Maddox, AKA Cullen Lee Clements. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, delivery or manufacture, cocaine, heroin, or another narcotic less than 50 grams. Defendant is a habitual offender. Fourth offense notice, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Mark Maggots on behalf of Mr. Carlton Carter, number 25-581. Mr. Carter is not present. He's detained in federal prison, and I think Mr. Moody was supposed to investigate that to see how they want to proceed.
Your Honor, I did. And I checked the Michigan Department of Corrections. It indicates on their websites that he has been discharged. He's not within that system. I did check the Federal Bureau of Prisons. I called there for this gentleman. I gave them a registered number, that federal registered number. He is not in BOP custody, in the federal prison custody. There was this case federally, Your Honor, that he was to be in prison for 37 months. I did speak with the counsel for at the Federal Defender's Office, and I was informed by him in some ways, and he forwarded information to me with regards to the federal case of where the plea was taken as to the intent to distribute heroin and oxycodone. that this gentleman, Mr. Carlton Carter, was at BOP holding area. But I did call, and they cannot locate this gentleman within their system. I spoke to the national, I guess the national contact there on the phone, and also the local Milan federal prison, and he is not with their system. So at this point, we would ask a capias to issue.
Judge, he's detained someplace, and the fact that the federal people can't locate him, I recognize that. We tried to find him too, and ran into the same problem Blair did. But I feel that he's not here because he's deliberately not wanting to be here. He's being detained. He was sentenced. There was a plea agreement. He entered into a plea, and there was guidelines were 30 to 37 months, and that's before the federal judge found out about this case. So I know he wouldn't have gone below the guidelines based on all that. So he's someplace in the federal system, Judge. I don't know what. I'll just leave it to the court's discretion.
Well, at this point, until we actually find his body, there's not a whole lot I can do other than issue a capias.
Okay, well,
once I find out that
we'll leave it up to.
Once I find out he's not in the system, federal system or otherwise, and then I could always, if he is in the federal system, I can always credit him the time that any time he's lost. But at this point, court's going to issue a capias. Capias shall enter any bond previously submitted shall be forfeited. New bond said $30,000 cash.
And Judge, what I'll do for the court file, I'd like to email to and tell your clerk the United States District Court judgment on this matter. So therefore, you've got something in paper to take a look at also. Mr. Magidson was very, very kind to also send me some documents, so I can forward that also. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Judge, I'm just going to conclude my representation then in this matter because like Mr. Moody, we spent a lot of time trying to track the gentleman down, and it was frustrating to wind up with a lot of dead ends.
Right. Well, Mr. Magnus, if we find him, we will be contacting you.
No, that's fine. No, but at this point, I'm just not going to hang on to the. I'll just submit the voucher, and then if you find him, we'll come back. No problem.
Mr. Magidson, did you want me to send you that also, the document I received from that federal defender?
Yeah, I'll just have that. He sent me a lot of stuff. I have all that, actually.
You do? Okay. Okay, very good.
Okay, Blair, take care.
Thank you, Mr. Magidson. Thank you, Judge.
Take care.
Calling parties on Willie Johnson. Calling case number 19-61486, People versus Willie Frank Johnson. Defendant is charged with count 1, police officer fleeing, 3rd-degree vehicle code. Count 2, police officer assaulting, resisting, or obstructing. Count 3, failure to stop at the scene of property damage, accident, attended vehicle, commission of a felony with the motor vehicle advisory. Defendant is scheduled today for examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. May it please this most honorable court. Nicole Casca, P55470, on behalf of Mr. Willie Frank Johnson, Jr. Your Honor, we are both appearing by Zoom video as opposed to live in person in the courtroom. We are consenting to having this hearing conducted by Zoom for purposes of today. Is that correct, Mr. Willie Johnson? And can you please state your full name for the record?
Yes, Willie Frank Johnson, Jr.
All right, thank you, sir.
Judge, we were set for a live in-person exam at 3:15 this afternoon. And obviously with what's going on with the court, we just need a new date, please.
Okay. April 21st at 9:45. Have a good day.
Judge, I may be in my last day or finishing wrapping up a jury trial in Oakland County Circuit Court on a jailer. That's one of the older cases.
Okay.
I would, if we could set it maybe for the 22nd, Thursday, I think at the very worst, I would just have somebody babysit my jury.
Well, how about the 23rd? Do it April 23rd at 9:45?
We can do that, Judge. Thank you.
Okay.
Same time, Judge, April 23rd.
Yes, 9:45.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Hello, this is Jim O'Donnell.
Take care, Ms. Casca.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Frank
Yes.
Johnson. We can
Good,
exit
thank you.
off Zoom. Thank you, everybody. Be safe and be healthy.
Two.
I'm gonna go sit at this table right there.
All right,
Calling
I will do that. Thank you.
Calling parties on Rolando White.
Okay, I appreciate it.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that, Ansel.
Calling parties on Rolando White.
Thank you.
Calling case number 20-59669, People versus Rolando Omar White. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon, commission of a felony with a motor vehicle license. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. James Humphreys, P38930 on behalf of Mr. Rolando White. Mr. White, you on? Mr. White.
Oh, how you doing?
Okay, there we go.
State your name for the record, please.
My name is Rolando White.
Thank you.
Your Honor, this matter was scheduled for a in-person preliminary examination at 10 o'clock this morning. Understanding the situation the court finds itself in, I understand these matters will be, this matter will be adjourned. My client has asked me to ask the court if the court would, when it adjourns it, it would switch it to a Zoom preliminary exam. And the reason being is we have filed a letter to the gun board and we are awaiting a decision.
Well, that's not a reason to do Zoom, but you just asking for extra time. Correct?
Right, because I think that I'm not sure, but the last time that I heard you speak on dates, you were all the way out to end of August. And he's indicated that we don't want to necessarily wait until the August because when the gun board makes its decision, we will then be prepared to move forward with this matter.
No, whatever date I give you, if you get a notice from the gun board that's saying that they're gonna accept them, all you have to do is contact the court and we'll move it up to the next day on Zoom. So that's not an issue. You can always put it in.
Okay,
You understand?
right. That's
Okay.
fine, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I'm not gonna put it out that far. What's the last thing?
The last case?
Is that the 23rd?
Yes, April 23rd at 9:45.
All right, April 22nd at 12:15.
And I'll mark that as in person, Judge.
Yes.
Thank you.
Ms. Humphries, is that good?
Yes, April 22nd, 12:15. That's good with us, Your Honor. Mr. Moody, could you please check on the gun board letter, please?
That I cannot do. That is with, you want to check with the gun board themselves through that email. I don't have any control over that at all.
Okay, all righty.
So I'll leave that up to you.
Thank you. Thank you, Your Honor.
One second, wait a minute.
Okay.
Wrong date. What date does it go? Let's say the 23rd or 20.
22, Judge.
22nd.
Thank you.
22. All right, yeah, that's good.
12:15.
Yeah, Ms. Humphries, as soon as you hear from them, if they approve it, then just contact the court. If you come in on Zoom, and we'll, do the waiver and get them across the street.
All right, thank you, Your Honor. Have a great day.
All right, thank you too.
Thank you, Mr.
Calling
White.
parties on Devontae Burton. Calling case number 20-58636, People versus Devontae Andrew Burton. Defendant is charged with count
All right,
1,
thank you.
assault with intent to murder. Count 2, assault with intent to do great bodily harm, less than murder or by strangulation. Count 3, weapons, firearms, discharged from a vehicle causing serious impairment. Count 4, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count 5, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 6, weapons, dangerous weapons, carried with unlawful intent. Count 7 through 11, weapons, felony, firearm. Defendant is a habitual offender. Second offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Rana Hadid on behalf of the people, P62243.
Good morning, Your Honor. Ted Wallace, P80922 on behalf of Mr. Burton, who is present via Zoom, although I don't think it's under his name. Mr. Burton, if you're present, state your name.
You gotta unmute yourself.
Devontae Andrew Burton.
Thank you, sir.
No
All
problem.
right, schedule this matter.
Your Honor, today's the date and time scheduled for an in-person preliminary exam, and due to the court being closed because of a COVID case, we're asking for an adjournment.
Right. Can we do this April 22nd at 12:30?
April 22nd at 12:30 is a good date, Your Honor, for the defense.
That's good for the people as well.
Okay. Calling parties on Demetrius Booth. Calling case number 20-59685, People versus Demetrius Booth. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people. I think it's Miss Henry's case. I did see her earlier.
Yeah, so. I'll call something.
All right, we have to recall it.
Calling parties on Jelante Lucci. Calling case number 20-62309, People versus Jelante Deontay Lucci. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Okay, Mr. Mercier, all right? He's not on either.
Oh, he left?
Yep. Mercier?
You need to speak up.
Okay, well, waiting on your attorney, sir. He evidently is doing something else. We have to recall it.
Seeing the other attorneys in there?
I see, who does it? We got, Mr. Godwin,
Mr. who?
Godwin, and Mr. Taylor.
Okay.
And Mr. Booker is on in the background. We get the bird here.
Okay. Calling parties on Timothy Clark. Calling case number 20-62686, People versus Timothy Daniel Clark. Defendant is charged with count 1, controlled substance, possession of methamphetamine or ecstasy, commission of a felony with a motor vehicle visor. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Sean Godwin, P745004 for Timothy Clark, who is appearing by Zoom today.
Good morning.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Are you driving, sir?
No, I'm pulled over.
Okay, thank you. All right, Mr. Godwin, what we setting this for exam?
Yes, we're setting it for exam.
How many witnesses, Mr. Moody?
Judge, I have two. I can most likely do it with one, Judge.
All right, April 23rd at 12:15.
That's a good date.
Good date, thank you.
And we sent a discovery order asking that it be entered.
Judge, as far as that order goes, I just found it on email. It was just sent. I haven't had a moment to look at it. We just got it. I'm looking at number 1. I've got some objections to some of these that are not relevant and a bit of a fishing expedition with the things that like mugshots is that the standards things that we do provide would be contained in there. Property log, those types of things. Returns any search conducted related to matter. You know, for what we're doing here, it goes a little bit beyond as far as the relevancy, and it will be provided if they have it down the road. But I don't know if I have possession or control of any of that. I did reach out to the OIC to upload all videos in this manner for defense.
What we need, I mean, I do need some discovery order entered. And you know, I always tell you exactly what I think I need, and you tell me whether you can get it or you can't get it or it doesn't exist.
Well, that's something that's, I mean, that's something that, I mean, you're going on basically a fishing expedition because I don't know at this point. So I would object to that.
We never know. We don't always, we don't always know, you know.
Counsel, there is case law indicating that I don't have to go.
Hold on. Mr. Godwin, you want to submit the standard discovery order, I'll sign that. But, you know, as this one is, I'm not going to sign it because it does have a lot of things in it that is irrelevant, especially for purposes of preliminary exam. So you want to submit a standard discovery order? I'll sign that.
I may have one laying around. Can I add video to that?
Yes.
Mr. Moody,
Sure.
do you have any objection to that?
No, I've already reached out for that.
Okay, well, that's not in the, you know, the standard discovery order, but I will do that, Your Honor. That's a good idea. We'll do that.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
On that, bond is continued. We'll be back in April.
Calling parties on Edwin Bates. Calling case number 20-62697, People versus Edwin Earl Bates. Defendant is charged with 1 count, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
May it please this honorable court, Alvin Salen, P23797, on behalf of Mr. Bates, who I see in our Zoom meeting. Since the court is closed, we would ask the court to give us another date. I'm going to ask also Mr. Moody to please send me the discovery, Mr. Stoloff's discovery package was empty.
It was what?
It was empty. I downloaded it. It was empty.
Oh, that's interesting.
All right.
Okay.
Hold on, Mr. Bates, please state your name for the record.
Unmute yourself, Mr. Bates.
Edwin Earl Bates.
Mr. Bates, I don't do T-shirts in my courtroom, even on Zoom. I don't do
My
T-shirts.
apologies.
I don't do sweats. You have to dress for court, shirt with a collar, all right?
Yes, sir.
Great, thank you.
Excuse me. Okay.
We do this April 23rd at 12:15.
1 second, Judge. At 12:15, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
That'll be fine. Thank you, sir. Good seeing you and have a good day.
That was April 23rd.
I'm sorry, I said 12:15. It's actually 12:30.
Oh,
12:30. Okay.
so that's going to be April 23 at 12:30.
Yes.
And Mr. Moody, you'll send me the discovery, please?
Yeah, Mr. Salen, what's your P number, and do you have an email in the directory?
I do. It's A Salen Law, SALLEN, just like my name, asalenlaw@gmail. P number is 23797.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Blair. Good seeing you.
Yep, good to see you too.
Oh, all right, bye-bye.
Okay.
Calling parties on Delshawn Bomarito. Calling case number 20-55286. People versus Delshawn Leonard Bomarito. Defendant is charged with count 1, homicide, murder, first degree, premeditated. Count 2, weapons, felony, firearm. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Your Honor, good morning. This is Attorney Michael Woodyard. I'm appearing on behalf of Mr. Bomarito. My P number is 64612.
And good morning, Your Honor. Ashley Trifone on behalf of the people, P75922.
Rescheduling this matter for another exam, correct?
Correct.
Yes, please, Judge. Another in-person preliminary examination.
How many witnesses?
1.
1.
Yep.
To this February 23rd at 12:15. February 23rd at 2:15.
Can I ask, is Mr. Bomarito on the Zoom?
He's not, he's in custody.
Oh, he's in custody? Okay, thank you.
Your Honor, February 23rd at 2:15 for an in-person preliminary examination works for Mr. Bomarito.
All right, thank you.
And Your Honor, I apologize for asking at this stage, but is Mr. Bomarito on the screen? He is in custody. If he's not, I would just ask to waive his presence.
That's the iPhone. No, he's not. He's not on the
Just
screen.
so the records, just for purposes of the record. Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All set?
Awesome, they're all set. Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor. Be safe.
All right, you too.
Good morning, Mr. O'Donnell.
Good morning, Mr. Clerk.
What matter do you have this morning?
I believe I have Kevin White and Terry-Ann Miller.
I also need to check in, Mr. Clerk, when you get a chance.
Yes, sir. Who do you have this morning? Good morning, Mr. Burton Harris.
Good morning. I have Javon Anderson, who's on Zoom.
Okay. Mr. Baker coming in?
He's on.
He's
in
in.
the background.
Okay.
He's on now.
Okay. Calling parties on Terry-Ann Miller. Calling case number 21-55322, People versus Terry-Ann Miller. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
And good morning, Your Honor. James O'Donnell of the Neighborhood Defender Services, P42585 for Terry-Ann Miller. Could Terry-Ann Miller please check in?
Yes, I'm here.
All right, state your name, please.
Good morning.
Morning. State your name.
Terry-Ann Miller.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I'm asking for an exam date. However, this person may be eligible for gun board consideration.
All right. How many witnesses?
One judge.
And I sent a message to Mr. Blair Moody asking for discovery.
Mr. O'Donnell, that was sent, paper and digital was sent to nds.org on the 3rd. So it may be with your team leader.
Thank you.
It was all sent, sure.
I haven't received it yet.
Okay.
April 26th at 9:45.
April 26th. Just a moment, Your Honor. April 26th is a good date and the time, Your Honor?
9:45.
That's a good time.
All right, thank you. Bob, continue.
Thank you.
Calling parties on Kevin White. Calling case number 21-55313, People versus Kevin DeLon White. Defendant is charged with counts 1 and 2, weapons, firearms possession by felon. Count 3, weapons, ammunition possession by felon. Counts 4 and 5, carrying a concealed weapon. Count 6, 7, and 8, weapons, felony, firearm. Defendant is a habitual offender. 4th offense notice. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Neighborhood Defender Services by James O'Donnell, P42585. I'm here on behalf of Kevin White, and I did see his name on the list of participants earlier. Mr. White, could you give the judge your name?
Kevin White.
Thank you, sir.
Judge, I'm asking that this matter be set for a live preliminary exam.
One witness, Judge.
One witness.
One, yes.
April 28th at 9:45.
What was that month, Judge?
April 8th at 9:45.
April 28th, 9:45. April 28th, 9:45. Thank you very much, Judge.
Thank you.
Oh, Mr. O'Donnell, that was also sent to nds.org. Paper and,
Okay.
and digital. Okay.
Okay, thank you. I will make another search for it. Thank you, Mr. Boone.
Okay.
Thank you, Judge. Have a good day and take care.
All right, you too now. Be safe.
Calling parties on Javon Anderson. Calling case number 20-59980, People versus Javon Bryant Anderson. Defendant is charged with count 1, weapons, firearms, possession by felon. Count 2, weapons, ammunition, possession by felon. Count 3, carrying a concealed weapon. Counts 4 and 5, weapons, felony, firearm. Defendant is a habitual offender. Second offense notice, issue of a felony with the motor vehicle advisor. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Robert Burton Harris, P81843, the Neighborhood Defender Services of Detroit, office on behalf of Mr. Javon Anderson, who is present via Zoom.
Mr. Anderson, state your name for the record, please.
Javon,
Gotta state your full name. We didn't get it.
Javon Bryant Anderson.
All right, thank you, sir.
Today's the date scheduled for the examination. I do have 4 outstanding issues related to discovery I wanted to discuss before we reschedule that.
Will you have everybody put themselves on mute, please?
May I proceed, Your Honor?
Yes, go ahead.
So the first issue is that I need the dash cam footage. And I've spoken to Brother Counsel about some of these issues, and he can address them as we go along. And the reason why I need the dash cam footage in this case is because the cited reason for the stop, several reasons were cited, but the only real traffic violation consisted of the windows being tinted. But from the body cams, I can't see the front windows because they're all the way down the entire time that the videos are on. So I still need the dash cam footage. That's the first thing. The second thing is that we have not received the in-car video recordings. And those are important because the basis for attributing ownership of the gun that was recovered from the car is based on some supposed statements that my client made from the back seat. And again, you can't hear those statements from the body cams. The third issue is that police officer Skinder's, his report is redacted, and the redacted information is just the lien information from the car. And that was in part another reason why the car was supposedly stopped. So I need an unredacted copy of that. And the last issue was that there were 2 interviews that were done in this case. I believe one of them was of my client, but he actually got in there and then said that he wanted an attorney. The other interview was with the driver of the vehicle, but the driver made statements that would actually help my client. Speaking with Brother Counsel, and it goes directly to the ownership of the car, and also the ownership of the gun. Brother Counsel has informed me that the videos of the interview are unavailable or no longer exist. So I just wanted to put Your Honor on notice of that, because that's something that I would need, because it presumably is exculpatory evidence on it.
Is this a Cody?
There
No.
is no Cody, Judge. There's no Cody. And if I can respond, Judge, whenever you're ready.
Go ahead.
Thank you. I did reach out to the OIC regarding those issues that Mr. Burton Harris presented. The OIC indicated that the in-car video they do have. I have not received it yet in evidence.com. So I check periodically to see if they have it. They do not have it. It's my last time checking yesterday. There is also no green light video because this is not a gas station that had the video. The in-car video, I think the OIC is going to try to get also, and I don't go along with the other dash cam. The report with the redaction of the lien, it's lien information, Judge. If it's lien information, we are duty bound not to reveal that. I cannot reveal that the way we have it here. If defense counsel wants to set up a time to look at it, there's no problem for him to set up an appointment and come on over here and take a look at that information. And then interrogation videos, Judge, the OIC did indicate that he's not able to locate the interrogation videos. So I don't know if, apparently, from what he says, they may have had them or not. I'm unable to determine that if they existed. I don't know if they're indicated in the report of actually being taped. But I think some of that information, if I'm not incorrect, and defense counsel can correct me if I'm wrong, that the statement of the passenger was included in discovery, and I think it was in writing. I may be thinking of another matter. I'm not sure.
My client was a passenger. The statement was the driver.
Is the driver.
Right, and that's who did the interview.
Okay, and that was a female, and I think that was provided to you, the written statement form, interrogation form.
That's correct.
So, Judge, I guess I'm indicating of any, we don't know if it's exculpatory or not with regards to a video or whether it exists. However, I did provide what I do have control over and in my possession.
Well, two things, Your Honor, if I may. So the reason why I'm saying it's exculpatory because there's an exculpatory statements on her written statement. That's why I'm asking for the video. And in regards to this lien thing, if brother counsel feels that he is not allowed to give me that information, because I'm not asking for a printout of the actual lien. I'm just asking for the information that's contained on it. So if he thinks that I'm not allowed to get that, he should have to cite some law. I don't know where they get this from, that I'm not able to receive the information from lien as opposed to an actual printout of the lien law.
Lien is just as to the vehicle, correct?
Yes.
That's the ownership of the vehicle.
Well, the officers say that part of the reason why they pulled the car over was because they ran the license plate through lien, and the register owner supposedly had warrants. The register owner was not the driver or the passenger, and I don't have any information that they actually included in the report that they submitted to the prosecutor's office about what they actually information they got from the lien once they ran it.
And therein lies the problem, Judge, because it doesn't go to this defendant.
Of course it goes to the defendant. It goes to the stock.
Not the lien report, Judge.
If that's part of the reason why they stopped the vehicle and had contact with them, it goes to that defendant. That's one of the first steps. That you have to establish reasonable suspicion for the contact. The reasonable suspicion is the stop of the vehicle for a traffic stop. If part of the issue is that they ran the lien, that it came back to a person that had warrants, then of course they had reason to stop the vehicle.
Right.
Okay.
I agree with that.
So I think Mr. Burton Harris is entitled to that information. Now, whether or not that person was in the car is basically irrelevant. Once they find out he's not in the car, then that might cease and stop everything else that they're supposed to do. I don't know. I don't know what else happened at that point. But also the issue as to, now this interview that was done on the driver, this was at the DDC,
Yes, Your
Yes.
Honor.
and there should be a record of it. There should be a video. And if he gave exculpatory information in his statement, and I'm sure they got that from the video, there might be something else in there. I think he's entitled to that too.
That's what I don't have, Judge. I can't, my OIC indicated he doesn't have it. And I would indicate with regards to that lien information Your Honor is speaking about, there is information on here that is definitely in lien material that I cannot divulge. Basically, the offenses, the other data information that is lien not of this defendant.
Oh, okay, I understand what you're saying. Okay, but you can divulge the information that is pertinent to this case, i.e. who the car was allegedly registered to, and whether or not saying what they had, but whether or not they had some kind of warrant.
And that's all I do,
Right.
Your Honor.
And it does indicate there in the text that they're the lien registered owner had below the listed warrant for that person's arrest. So I guess without divulging that lien information, they base their stop in text indicating that it was an outstanding warrant.
I just need the person's name, Your Honor. I don't know who they're referring to.
And again, I mean, they weren't driving the vehicle. I don't know, what the relevance would be for this gentleman.
I don't have to take their word that this particular person had a warrant. I can look that up. So that's why I need the person's name.
If you have lien.
Hold on, please.
Sure.
That person was not in the vehicle.
That's correct, Your Honor.
No.
Okay, and the people are acknowledging that person was not in the vehicle.
That's what our reports indicate, yes.
Right. Again. All right. Then I guess I'm not sure what was making it so relevant then, Mr. Burton here, because only thing they're using it for is for part of the reason for the stop. Okay, if they said that they ran this plate, it came back to this person and this person had a warrant, then they had reasonable suspicion to stop the vehicle. Now, once they stop the vehicle and they find out that that person is not in the vehicle, well then it depends on what happens at that point, whether or not they got any reasonable suspicion to go any further. And I'll deal with that at exam. But I don't think it's necessary for them to turn over the person's name, because he wasn't there. He's not a arrest against eyewitness. It was just his car, and he had a warrant. So allegedly, that's part of the reason why they stopped the vehicle.
A direct missile hit on that side of the building, and nobody would even know.
Everybody else, on mute, please. No, hand down, sir.
I understand what you're saying, Your Honor. And again, I've made the request, and if you don't feel like that's something that needs to be turned over, then I respect your decision on that. But I would, more importantly, I think the issue is about this interrogation video, which the prosecutor has already confirmed with the OIC does not exist anymore. So I don't think it's going to exist at the exam also. I don't know. I'm sorry?
I thought he said he didn't have it.
No, he said he doesn't have it, but the OIC confirmed that they don't have it anymore.
The OIC wrote me and indicating verbatim, I am not able to locate the interrogation video. That's what he writes to me. All others I did ask for, Judge, for what brother counsel indicated he needed.
So it's up to you, Your Honor. I mean, if I would move for dismissal because I don't think that we're going to get it.
Well, that's no reason to dismiss. I no, because the other person is not deceased, is it?
I'm sorry. Who are you talking about? The person who?
The driver. He's not deceased. He's still around, right?
She is.
She is, and she's a possible witness. So just because if the video is not there, there's nothing to impeach your testimony with, other than the statement, the written statement, maybe. But if she ain't signed that, can't impeach you with that either. All right. So we still need to get a date on this, correct?
That's correct, Your Honor. We do need another day.
Mr. Moody, is that music coming from you?
No, it's not, Judge.
Okay.
I was in the middle of an interview. Well, I'm going to an interview once I leave here out of this. So I'm at a building. I'm at a job interview.
Is it okay if we just mute his mic, Your Honor?
Yeah, I'll just mute it. April 26th at 12:30.
1 second. Just let me make sure that date is good. April 26th at 12:30 works, Your Honor. I would just like to add that I will, at least 10 days before that, submit a motion and supplement that motion because I think that Brady is actually, I think the Brady violation, I think this constitutes a Brady violation, and I think that would require dismissal, but I'll brief the issue and submit it to you and brother counsel 10 days before, at least. Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Anderson, you can hop off. I'll give you a call.
Calling parties on Marcus Smith. Calling case number 20-62803, People versus Marcus Smith. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. May it please the court, Tyrone Baker, defending on behalf of Mr. Marcus Smith, who I believe is present via Zoom technology, Your Honor. Mr. Smith, can you state your name?
Marcus Smith.
Mr. Smith, I don't do sweatshirts, I don't do t-shirts in my courtroom. Shirt with a collar is required. All right?
Yes, I'm sorry about that. I'm just not leaving. I was just leaving work to come get on here.
I'm just know for the future, sir. So that now you know.
Okay.
Okay? Because if you don't dress for my court,
Okay.
All right, Mr. Baker, was that this matter for exam?
Yes, Your Honor. And yes.
All right, how many witnesses, Mr. Moody?
Your Honor, I have 2. I might be able to do with 1 though, Judge.
All right, can we do this April 28th at 12:30?
That'll be fine, Your Honor. I just want to indicate, I believe Mr. Smith may be eligible for a diversion consideration.
Okay.
Mr. Bicker, did you get the discovery?
I'm looking at it now. If it's just paper, I have the paper. Is there
Okay.
Is there any video?
I'll have to reach out for video. I don't have it
Okay.
to send to you.
Yeah, it looks like there should be some body cam or something.
Yeah, I'll have to reach out to OIC. I don't have it.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Smith, I'm going to give you a number real fast. I need you to write it down.
Okay, give me one.
Second.
Okay.
Are you ready, Mr. Smith?
I'm looking for a pen right now. I'm ready.
313.
623.
623. 8247. Thank you, Your Honor. Everybody have a good day. Call me Mr. Smith.
Okay.
I just talked to people across the street on that matter too.
Oh, that she have? Okay, all right. let me find
So
it.
do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll find it. And then we got Henry back. Yeah. We'll do the fee first. Yeah, I got the fee. Just let her know that we'll sign it. And we'll. Okay, Ms. Mead?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Morning. Okay, on the Montgomery case,
Yes.
we did do attorney assignment, and they okayed us go ahead and signing the voucher so that you can be appointed to it. All right.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, and I'm signing that right now. What's our email? Or we need your email so we can send you a copy of it.
My email address is meadjenn@hotmail.com.
Who was your defendant?
Damond Montgomery.
Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, Miss Mead, what's your P?
57106.
Okay. And you've got the discovery, correct?
I did.
Okay.
I've got a question about the videos. I tell you what, I'll send you an email. I won't take up the court's time.
Okay. Did we get a date yet, or are we waiting on that?
Yeah, we
April
already got a date.
13th.
Oh, is that April 13th at 12:30?
That's what I've got.
Okay. Okay.
Recalling parties on Demetrius Booth.
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
Calling case number 2059685, People versus Demetrius Booth. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Kathy Henry appearing on behalf of Mr. Booth.
Is Mr. Booth on?
No, he isn't, Your Honor. I believe this was scheduled for an in-person exam.
Right. Have you had communication with him?
I haven't had any communication with him. However, I'm trying to see if I can locate his number. I was hoping to just have it rescheduled.
If you haven't had communication with him, I'm issuing a case.
Okay, well, Your Honor, can I call back in? Because I want to try to see. if I can reach him before you do that. Because the matter, I think, was scheduled for 11:30 on the docket.
All right.
Okay, I'll call back in about 10 minutes, 10, 15. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, thank you.
Okay. Mhm.
Ray Page was on. Right? Ray Page. Mr. Page? Attorney Ray Page? Mr. DeGrassi, what do you have?
Judge, I have an exam this afternoon on a Michael Reeves, and I was trying to get together with Ray Page, the defense attorney, to see if we could just kind of place the adjournment on the record now as opposed to 2:30.
Right. Well, he was on 2 minutes ago, and he dropped off. Do you have his number?
Yeah, I'll try giving him a call and see if I can get him back on.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Yep.
I just left a message for Attorney Elder too. They had a 10:30 exam.
It was 10:30?
Yeah.
Client, what was the client?
His client is Latanya Williams.
You called out, just gave it.
Okay.
I don't have to wait on the ones that already finished.
Okay. Calling case number 20-62681, People versus Latanya Monique Williams. Defendant is charged with count 1, possession or sale of weapons, taser, commission of a felony with a motor vehicle advisory. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
All right. Defendant Williams has failed to appear. Tapia shall enter. A bond previously submitted shall be forfeited. New bond says 30,000 cash.
Judge, I got a hold of Mr. Page. He's supposed to be logging back on soon. So.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Calling case number 20-61789, People versus Matthew James Reeves IV. Defendant is charged with count 1, homicide, murder, first degree, premeditated, counts 2, 3, 4, and 5, assault with intent to murder, count 6, weapons, firearms, discharged in or at a building causing death, count 7, carrying a concealed weapon, counts 8 through 13, weapons, felony firearm. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Dominic DeGrazia, P69815, on behalf of the people.
Mayor, please, as Honorable Court, good morning, Your Honor. I'm Ray Page, P number 41848. Today is the day set for examination. I understand that the examination has to be adjourned, and I'll wait for a new date.
All right, thank you. All right. Party available February 23rd at 2:30.
Did you say February 23rd, Your Honor?
Yes, sir.
That's fine with me.
Judge, I do have an exam set that day for 1:30, and it's a 2-defendant case, so we're probably not going to be done in an hour.
Your Honor, is it possible to go into the first week in March or the second week in March? I just looked at that 23rd date, and I'm scheduled to be with my eye surgeon at about 1 o'clock, and I don't want to push it like that.
All right. Okay. March 1st or March 2nd at 1:30.
Both of those days work for me.
They're both fine for me, too.
All right, well, want to try March 1st?
That's fine with me, Your Honor.
Okay, so March 1st at 1:30.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Your Honor. And for the purpose of this adjournment, I'm waiving the appearance of my client.
All right, court will waive his appearance for purpose of this hearing.
I appreciate that. Thank you, Your Honor.
How you been, Ray? It's been a long time.
Hey, man, we're in perilous times. I've never seen a horror movie like this. This is crazy. Yeah. Just be safe. Thanks a lot, Your Honor.
You too now. You too, Mr. President. You take care now.
Judge, if I may, I talked to Antel yesterday about this matter. We had a case up that was on the 2nd of this month, Tuesday, Marianne Brunner. It was scheduled for February 19th. I received yesterday an email actually later on Tuesday, the 2nd, that our officer in this case was involved in a serious on-duty auto accident about a week ago, hospitalized a few days, currently home recovering, and he's currently on disabled status, pending possible future surgery. I was wondering if we can get a date that pushes it out to see whether or not, I mean, I don't know what the status is. I asked the officers as to, do we know? And they didn't know the future surgery. So if there's a way we can push that out a bit to give.
I gotta have the defense attorney on.
You need defense? Okay. I'll get a hold of Mr. Andrews.
We got Luke. We have one case.
Lucci too.
Yeah,
We have two, right? Booze and Lucci?
Yeah.
we did booze. Oh, did we do booze?
No.
No, we're waiting for call back. We're waiting on
Yeah.
a call back.
Yeah, we gotta wait, yeah.
Lucci was Mr. Mercier's defendant. He left. When we called the case, Mr. Mercier was gone. Oh. You got a number for him? Yeah, I just called and I didn't get an answer or a voicemail. I'll try again.
Hello.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to speak to a court-appointed attorney, and I know my hearing was it was an exam hearing.
What's your
Hold
name?
on, hold on. Why are we having this
Sorry for that.
conversation in the courtroom? Who are
I'm
you,
sorry,
sir?
I didn't. This is Casey Pinkett. I didn't know that I was on the court.
What is your name? I'm sorry.
Casey Pinkett. Sorry about that.
All right. You got a finger? Yeah. Oh. What time did we set it for?
Pinkett, April 6th at 9:45.
Who's the attorney?
The attorney is Mr. Edison.
All right, your next date is, what is it?
April 6th at 9:45.
April 6th at 9:45. The attorney representing you is Jeff Edison.
I got a number.
All right, thank you, Your Honor.
Got his number?
No, sir. I'm getting ready to write it down now. What is it?
313.
Okay.
964.
964
0400.
0400. All right, thanks a lot. I appreciate it.
It was
0400.
Yes.
Okay, all right, thank you.
You call it,
Which one? Boots? Okay.
Appreciate it, Your Honor. Have a nice day.
all right, you too. Be safe.
You too.
Recalling case number 20-59685, People versus Demetrius Booth. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for an examination.
Good afternoon. Good morning, Kathy Henry, appearing on behalf of Mr. Booth.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
All right. Ms. Henry, were you able to get in contact with them?
I was not. I don't have a telephone number for him.
All right. Well, at this point, court's going to issue a capias. If you find them, you can just bring them on Zoom.
Okay.
But you probably know my general policy. If they come in, walk in on Zoom or whatever, they get to walk out. If they're brought in, I'm leaving, unless there's some unusual circumstances, I'm leaving them in. The capias shall enter. Any bond previously submitted shall be forfeited to bond 30,000 cash.
Okay.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, Anna.
Take care now.
Take care. Be safe.
You too. Here we got Mr. Mercier. Calling parties on Gelante Lucci. Calling case number 20-62809, people versus Deontay Lucci. Defendant is charged with count 1, carrying a concealed weapon. Defendant is scheduled today for a probable cause conference.
Good morning, Your Honor. Assistant Prosecutor Blair Moody for the people.
Good morning, Your Honor. Attorney Daniel Mercier representing Mr. Lucci, who is present by Zoom today.
Lucci, state your name and move your camera back. I don't want to look at the top of your forehead.
Lonnie Lucci, I apologize for the t-shirt. I didn't know button up what was required.
Move your camera back to, yeah. And Mr. Lucci, I don't do t-shirts in my courtroom. Do you understand?
Yes, I just found that out today. I didn't know it was required.
All right. Just so you know.
Your Honor, at this time, I did have an opportunity to discuss with my client. We would be asking to hold the exam.
All right. How many witnesses?
2, Judge. I might be able to do with 1.
Better. All right, March 1st at 11:45.
That's March 21st, Your Honor?
No, March 31st.
Oh, 31st works, yes.
What time, Judge? I'm sorry.
11:45.
11:45?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Mercier, I don't know if you're contemplating gun board or not, but
I am contemplating gun board. However, my client, when I discussed with him about waiver or holding, he insisted on holding. So I'm sure that can we do the gun board now at this point? I think we can.
Sure.
You gotta apply for it and see if he's eligible.
I'll draft over between now and then a letter to the gun board, and we'll get that over to be considered.
All right, you need to do it as soon as possible because they take about a month at least.
It's taken a while, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thanks for the heads up. I never would have thought a month, but yeah, I'll get that over right away. Thanks, guys.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Take care now.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Luce. You can sign off now, sir.
I'm working on it.
Mr. Luce, you can sign off now. Thank you.
Can I ask a question, Your Honor?
Well, the attorney just signed off, but go ahead. I'll see if I can answer it.
Next court date is March 31st,
Yes, sir.
11:30.
11:45.
11:45.
Thank you.
Okay, you gotta be here on time, all right? Because I'm gonna call it at 11:45. All right, thank you. All right, that's it.
Is it a wrap?
That's a wrap. I had a question.
Okay, everybody. Hi, Kim.
How are ya?
We'll see you guys. Thank you very much. Be safe.
All right, see you next week.
Okay.
court. That's
No, he was a jailer.
Yeah, he was a jailer.
I think we had any jail.
No, we had 2 jailers today. They just waived their presence.
One, I know, yeah, we did have, yeah, I remember the one that we made. One of the murder ones, but I thought he was on.
I don't think so.
Who are you looking for? Who are you looking for? I can tell you.
Miguel Navarro.
Navarro.
Wasn't his presence waived because he was a jailer?
Yes. Yeah, I got him waived.
That was,
Stephanie.
yeah, now right now, how many witnesses? Who did file? That might be why I put it there.
I noticed it.
I got 2 witnesses, Judge.
Yeah.
2 witnesses on 4/8 at 10:15.
Okay, I just wondered because I was just making sure. Okay.
Okay, sorry about yesterday, Judge. Usually, sometimes I hit my mute button and it doesn't mute on me. So, and Rob likes to chat with me once in a blue moon, so sorry about that, and I'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, we'll see you tomorrow.
All right, talk to you later.
All right.